Welcome to Rider University, an unusual location for a Cardinal sports event, but today is the Mayor's Cup Challenge, where Lawrence will be taking on Notre Dame High School, crosstown rivals, in the Mayor's Cup. They'll be announcing the teams shortly. Stand by.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Good evening. Welcome to Bank Home Field and welcome to the 40th annual Mayor's Cup. Before we meet today's team, we'll recognize Mayor James Rodriguez, Councilmember Chris Cullen, Councilmember John Ryan, and former Mayor Frank Shermansky. Now, let's meet today's team. To your left, we have the Lawrence Cardinals. Number 2, Jermaine Meisel. Number 3, Matt Lowe. Number 4, Matt Sargent. Number 5, Liam Collins. Number 6, Jason Romero Silver. Number 8, Devin Jones. Number 19, Thomas Sutter. Number 10, David Mashka. Number 11, Dylan Ozenski. Number 12, Sam Bowe. Number 13, Josh Temple. Number 14, Elvis Cuevas. Number 15, Kevin Aparicio. Number 17, Freddie Canas. Number 18, Jackson Caruso. Number 25, Lisa Anwar. Number 29, Carol Walensky. Number 33, Patrick Maloney. Number 37, Owen Bob. The Cardinals are coached by Jeff Molinelli. By Dina Williams and Matt Bradlinski. And now introducing the team to your right, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Number 00, Ethan Mazzaroni. Number 0, Michael DePania. Number 1, Anthony Balbuena. Number 2, Daniel Sletnick. Number 3, Tobias Irvin. Number 4, Miles Bryant. Number 5, Owen Barlow. Number 6, Thomas Danza. Number 7, Aiden Bluitt. Number 8, James Ferraro. Number 9, Daniel Bench. Number 10, Will Lynch. Number 11, Pablo Argueta. Number 12, Jacob Huffman. Joe Honig. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and help us honor America with the performance of our national anthem, performed by the Lawrence High School Band.
Watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
As the Cardinals will prepare to take to the field, we see in yellow Chase Rodeville will be in goal for Lawrence. Chase has been out much of the season with injuries. Good to see him back on the field. Ethan Bazadola will be in goal for Notre Dame. Teams are getting ready to start the game. Notre Dame will have the ball to start the game with a center, and they're about ready to go. There's the center from Notre Dame. Notre Dame will boot it well up the field. Lawrence will kick it over towards the sideline. Notre Dame picks it up. Taken away by Lawrence. Lawrence will send it up the sideline right to Notre Dame. Kick by Notre Dame goes over towards the Lawrence goal, crosses through the 18, and now Lawrence will bring it up the near sideline. Now angled back in towards center and drop back. Now Silver will drop it well back over to Hone. Hone will drop it all the way back to Rodeville. Rodeville sends it back out. And big kick from Lawrence to send it forward, headed the other direction by Notre Dame, and Notre Dame will settle the ball. Now Notre Dame will drop it all the way back to the goalie, who kicks it right back out again, and that one's tipped out of bounds by Notre Dame. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. Sargent with the throw. Notre Dame takes the ball away, and they will kick it out towards center field. That'll be out of bounds on Lawrence. Notre Dame throwing. There's the throw for Notre Dame. They'll drop it back a little and pass it over to the far side of the field. Now they'll drop it back even further and cross it back to the near side of the field. The pass to center is deflected by Lawrence but recovered by Notre Dame. Now that one goes right to Lawrence, who will kick it right back the other way, right to Notre Dame. Notre Dame plays it up the far side of the field. Now pass inside the 18. And that shot is going to go off the side of the net. No goal. It's going to be out of bounds on Notre Dame and a goal kick for Lawrence as Chase Rodeville sets up for the goal kick. He'll kick that one out towards the sideline. Now played up the sideline. Lawrence will boot it up the field towards center. No one there but Notre Dame. Notre Dame on the far side of the field with the ball. They'll drop it back to center and back over toward the far side of the field. Here's a pass up towards midfield. They'll drop it back again. Notre Dame working a very effective passing game. Well, now they'll kick it up towards the far corner. That's going to be taken away by Joe Doyne. Joe Doyne plays it forward. Now, back over toward this side of the field, the ball heads. And now Lawrence working it up the middle. That's rejected by Notre Dame and returned by Lawrence. Now Meisel goes in, tries to get to it, but it's tipped back to the goalie before he can get there. Goalie's going to roll that one across to the fullback. Fullback will play it forward. It's dropped right back to him. And now he'll send it back over to the middle of the field. Ball's played up the middle. Now worked over towards the near sideline. Pass back in towards the middle. Notre Dame moving forward. Now big kick up towards the far sideline. Oh, and good move to keep that one in bounds. Taken away by Lawrence. And Purvis will move it inside to Adamski. Adamski kicks it forward. It's tipped back by Notre Dame. Now Collins drops it back. Now kicked forward. Meisel goes down. No whistle on the play. Notre Dame passes up the middle. That ball's tipped away by Silver. Notre Dame will tip it back and recover. In fact, they'll drop it all the way back to the goalie, who will send over to the far side of the field. Now Notre Dame unchallenged. Give it a drive up the center, drop it back. And now a big kick up towards the Lawrence goal where Chase Rodeville comes out of the net and easily handles that one. Rodeville throws the ball out to Sargent. Sargent plays it forward to Silver. Silver will drop it back. That ball crossed over to the far side of the field. Now Lawrence will play it forward on the far sideline. The push through is effective. Now shot on goal, and that was going to go just a little wide. I'll bring up a goal kick for Notre Dame. Azadola will kick that one across to the far side of the field. Notre Dame working it back and forth. They'll move it up the sideline a little bit and drop it back. Now over to the middle of the field. Now Notre Dame trying to make a breakaway. Can't quite do that. They'll pass it over to the far sideline. Turned over to Lawrence. Adamski with a big kick. He'll send it up towards center field. And Meisel running after it. That's going to be handled by Bezadola before Meisel can get there. He'll send it over to the far sideline, where unchallenged Notre Dame will saunter up the field with the ball. Now a big kick up towards the Lawrence goal, headed away by Lawrence. That ball's going to be tipped away by Lawrence, and Silver goes away with it, but he's overwhelmed by defenders. Recovered by Lawrence. Have Collins who sends it over towards the near sideline. Meisel with the ball, chance for a shot. Breaks free, shot on goal, and that one's handled by Bezadola. Bezadola will roll it over to one of the fullbacks. Now, back and forth they're going, and they'll move it over towards the near side of the field. Back over toward the far side of the field. Now Notre Dame will play it all the way over to the far sideline. That was moved back in towards the middle of the field. Pass inside the 18, and Chase Rodeville's standing there waiting for it. They'll pass it back out. Now Lawrence advancing the ball on the far sideline. Big kick up the line. And Meisel can't get to it in time as Bezidola comes out and grabs it. He'll send it over to the other side of the field. Notre Dame working back towards the middle of the field. Pass over to the near sideline. Pass is deflected by Lawrence. And now Lawrence will send the ball way out front. Oh, and there's going to be an offside call against Meisel. That was a very close one. It could have gone either way, and it's going against Lawrence. So Notre Dame will get a free kick. There's the kick from Notre Dame. They pass it forward instead of just booting it. Now they'll drop it back. Notre Dame advancing the ball slowly. They'll drop it back. Now over towards the sideline. Pass in towards the middle. Big kick towards the Lawrence goal. That was going to go to the left of the goal over the end line and bring up a goal kick for Lawrence. Rodeville sets up the goal kick. And he'll do a short pass over to the near side of the field. Hone with the ball. He'll send it over to Sargent. Sargent brings it up the side. Tipped out of bounds by Notre Dame. Sargent will go with the throw in. Here's the throw. Meisel heads it further down the field, but no one there, and Notre Dame will take possession. Notre Dame back over toward the sideline. Now pass in towards the center. Back in towards the middle. And Notre Dame will send it up the middle of the field. Shot on goal. Diving stop by Rodeville. He'll grab the ball and throw it out towards the side. That bounces off one of the Notre Dame players, and Rodeville has to grab it a second time. Rodeville kicks the ball out to midfield. Meisel gets it. He'll drop it back to Silver. Silver with a shot on goal. And that one will be fielded by Bezidola. Bezidola rolls it over towards the side. Collins rushes over there to provide a little pressure. Notre Dame's going to work it back and forth on that side of the field. Now they'll drop it back to the fullback and pass it back out again. Now a pass up the middle gets through. Pass to the side goes awry, and Lawrence comes up with the ball. Now Silver has the ball stripped away. That'll go out of bounds. Lawrence throw in. Meisel in the near corner. That was going to be out of bounds on Notre Dame. It's going to be a throw in for Lawrence. Adamczyk coming over to do the throw-in. Adamczyk's throw-in from this end of the field is probably equivalent to most people's corner kick. Here's the throw, and yes, he throws it right in front of the goal. It's headed away by Notre Dame. Shot on goal, and Bezidola is going to fall on that one to stop the play. Bezidola just rolls it to one of the fullbacks. We'll pass it over to the other side of the field. Notre Dame slowly working it forward. Pass up the middle. Now they'll drop it back and reset. Pass over to center. Notre Dame will play it over towards the far side of the field. Collins giving chase. Now Notre Dame working it toward the center. The shot towards the goal is deflected. And Adamczyk takes it away. Up to Silver. Silver's going to play through the middle, and it's tapped in towards the goal by Notre Dame. Quickly cleared. Kick up the sideline there is stopped by Notre Dame. They'll pass it to the center of the field. Now the ball tipped away by Lawrence. Recovered by Notre Dame. They keep it in bounds, and Notre Dame will now work it over towards the middle of the field. There's a cross. And offside call against Notre Dame. It'll be a free kick for Lawrence. Trace Rodeville setting up for the free kick. And there's the kick by Rodeville. He'll send that one out past the center field line. Meisel there giving pressure. Notre Dame manages to send the ball over to the far side of the field, but Meisel gets there in time, and he'll turn and give a shot towards the goal, stopped by a fullback. Notre Dame will clear the ball towards the far sideline. Now, cross inside is headed out by Notre Dame. Notre Dame plays the ball over towards the far sideline. Now they'll drop it back. In fact, all the way back to the goalie, who sends it out towards the near side of the field. Back to center we go. Big kick from Notre Dame to send it over towards the far sideline. And out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Lawrence. Substitutions taking place, but Adamczyk will be taking the throw-in once we get the go-ahead. There's a throw from Adamczyk. Notre Dame turns the ball around, and out of bounds it goes for another Lawrence throw-in. Adamczyk with the throw. Right down the sideline, and Lawrence is going to maintain possession with it. And drop it back to Silver. Silver over to the sideline. Or Curves will kick it in towards the goal. And Bezadola will come out and grab that one. Now Notre Dame plays it over towards the near sideline. Back inside the 18. And cross to the far side. Notre Dame advancing down the far side of the field. Drop it back and drop it back further. Now crossing it back over to midfield. And working it towards the near sideline now. There's a cross to the far side of the field. Now Notre Dame advancing the ball. Good give and go there. And shot on goal is going to go wide. That'll be another goal kick for Lawrence. Chase Rodeville setting up for the goal kick. Providing a little instruction for where he wants his players to go. Here comes the kick. That's going to drop right into a bunch of Notre Dame players. Collins applying pressure. Notre Dame gets the passes off regardless. Now pass over to the far side of the field. Notre Dame advancing slowly up the far side of the field. Now pass forward, over to the side. Notre Dame pushes it up the far sideline. And they'll drop it back. Lawrence will clear the ball down the sideline, but no one there, and Notre Dame will regain possession. Now Notre Dame in the center. They'll drop it back and pass right up the middle. Shot on goal is blocked by Lawrence. That's headed for the end line. And Cuervas gave chase but couldn't get to it in time. That's going to bring up a corner kick for Notre Dame. Aiden Honish going over to take the kicking duties for Notre Dame. Here's Honish with the kick. It's a short kick. Kicked back out by Silver. Right to Honish. Honish gives a bigger kick this time. Headed inside by Notre Dame. Kicked out by Lawrence. Notre Dame recovers the ball. They'll send it in. And Chase Rodeville will grab that ball and put a stop to it. Rodeville sends the ball over towards the far sideline. Now Lawrence trying to work the passing game. And working up the far side of the field. That pass gets through. Now Lawrence will drop it back and reset. Big kick forward by Lawrence, and Bezidola has to reach up and grab that one, or it might have actually gone in. Now Notre Dame working over towards the far sideline. They'll drop it back and in towards center. Now working it over towards the near side of the field. Big kick forward, and it's a running race to get to the ball. Notre Dame's going to get there first. Now ball tipped away by Lawrence. And over the end line it goes. Going to be a goal kick for Lawrence, I believe. And the folks thought otherwise, but yes, that was off of Notre Dame. It's going to be a goal kick for Lawrence. Rodeville sets up for the kick. Waiting for a go-ahead from the referee. Substitutions taking place. Now here's the kick from Rodeville. He just taps it right over. Now pass to the far sideline.
Number 2, Jermaine Mizell. And number 15, Kevin Aparicio.
The cross is picked off by Notre Dame. Notre Dame now going on the attack. Cleared by Lawrence. That's going to go across the sideline for a Notre Dame throw-in. Notre Dame with the throw-in. Cleared by Lawrence. That was well down the field. That's going to roll over towards the sideline. Notre Dame will get there first. They'll play it back to the goalie. Big kick there, sends it over towards the near side of the field. Notre Dame will drop it back again and reset. Now pass up the middle, drop it back, and over toward the far side. Notre Dame right on the sideline with the ball. Still no pressure from Lawrence. Now pass through. Over towards the far sideline. And Notre Dame will drop it back. The pass is picked off by Lawrence. Recovered by Notre Dame. Notre Dame will drop that one well back toward the sideline. And big kick towards the Lawrence goal. That one's going to go off into the near corner.
Let's go, Matt!
Notre Dame with a shot toward the goal, and Rodeville comes out and grabs that one. Rodeville rolls the ball out towards the far side of the field. Lawrence plays it forward on the sideline. Ball turned over to Notre Dame. Now it's Notre Dame on the attack. Nice stop by Lawrence. And now Lawrence going on the attack. Ball's kicked toward the goal, headed away by Notre Dame. Pass forward by Notre Dame, now drop back. And Notre Dame will play it much further back. Now moving it out towards the middle of the field. We'll pass over towards the far sideline. That one's going to be kicked out by Majcut. Going to bring up a throw in for Notre Dame. There's the throw. Big kick by Notre Dame. Goes through the 18, headed for the other side of the field. And Collins will break up that play. Collins sends it up towards the sideline, headed back by Notre Dame. Notre Dame will drop it back towards the middle of the field. Pass inside now, played forward, move over to this side of the field. No one challenging, and Notre Dame will pass it through the middle. Pass gets away and Lawrence will clear it. Notre Dame recovers the ball. Now Notre Dame working the far side of the field. That pass is blocked by Lawrence. Ball taken away. And Adamsick goes down. That's going to be a free kick for Lawrence. Here's the kick from Adamsick. Up it goes. And that one's going to be scooped up by Bezidola. Notre Dame will drop it back. Meisel giving pressure. Notre Dame moves it over to the far side of the field, up the sideline. They'll drop it back. And good hustle there by to get a hold of the ball. He sent it over to Meisel. Meisel tried to get a shot off. It's deflected. Notre Dame comes up with the ball. And they'll work it up the middle of the field. Now passing it over towards the near side. Drop it back. And once again towards the middle. Lawrence will clear the ball toward the sideline. Stopped by Notre Dame. Notre Dame will drop it back. Big kick down towards the goal. And there's Chase Rotterville just waiting for it. Rotterville rolls the ball out. Sargent sends it up the middle. Now to Apprecio. Over to Silver. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Silver. That was Noyola. That's going to go out of bounds on Lawrence. Bring up a throw-in for Notre Dame. It's nice to see such a large fan turnout for both teams today. Now Notre Dame will drop the ball back and cross it to the far side of the field. Now up the middle and back over to the far side of the field. Notre Dame takes it over to the sideline. Gets through. That was going to be kicked out of bounds by Lawrence. It'll be a Notre Dame throw-in. Notre Dame throws it back. Pass towards the middle. And inside, headed away by Lawrence. Notre Dame with a chance for a shot. Shot is blocked. Now Meisel bringing the ball up the field. Tackle by Notre Dame. Just barely kept that one in bounds, but they'll drop it back. Now pass up the middle of the field. And over to that near corner. That one's going to get across the end line before anyone can get to it. It'll be a goal kick for Lawrence. Rotterville setting up for the kick. He'll send that one out where fullbacks will move it back and forth along the field. Now, up the middle, Meisel gets through. They'll pass it inside, pass is picked off, and Notre Dame takes possession. They'll move it over toward this side of the field. Pass into center. Notre Dame working it back and forth, trying to draw Lawrence out of position. Now they'll play it over to the far side of the field. Here's a big shot in towards the goal. Sargent's going to be there and get rid of that one. Ball's headed the other direction. Another shot in towards the goal. That was going to go over the goal for another Lawrence goal kick. Rotterville setting up for the goal kick. Kicked over to the far side of the field. Lawrence will play it through. Taken away by Notre Dame. Now both teams struggling for possession of it right now. It'll be tipped back, and Notre Dame will play it even further back. Even further back, all the way to the goalie. Now Notre Dame advancing unchallenged. They'll pass it forward. That'll be tipped out of bounds by Lawrence. Throw in for Notre Dame. Algredo with the throw in. Now pass inside. And there's going to be a call on that one. It's going to have a free kick for Notre Dame. Notre Dame in scoring position here. Well, from this far out, Rotterdale should be able to stop a direct kick. I think the bigger concern here is if there's someone who can get in there in time to deflect it in a direction Rotterdale can't anticipate. Here's a kick from Notre Dame. And that was a very good try, but Rotterdale dove and put it out. So no goal yet. Still tied 0-0 here at Rider University Field. And we're coming up with a corner kick for Notre Dame. Aiden Honish will be kicking the ball for Notre Dame. Honish with the kick. That was headed in towards the goal and batted out by Chase Rotterdale. That's going to go out of bounds, and this time it'll be a throw-in for Notre Dame. Notre Dame with a short throw. Collins there making pressure. Here's a kick inside the 18. Cleared by Lawrence. No one there but Notre Dame. And it's sent right back in, but this time it's going to go a little bit left of goal and bring up another goal kick for Lawrence. Rotterdale setting up for the kick. And he'll play it off to the fullback. Pass forward. That's going to be out of bounds on Notre Dame for a Lawrence throw-in. Here's a throw from Adamczyk. Going to go down the sideline and just kept in bounds. Shot on goal. That one's going to go just wide. Be a goal kick for Notre Dame. Notre Dame with a short kick, as they elect to just go with a nice short passing game. Played back over to center. Now Notre Dame sends it over to the far side of the field, all the way to the sideline. Here's a pass up the sideline. And Lawrence will turn it around the other direction. Sam Bowes applying pressure there, but the goalie's got it. Now Notre Dame working the ball back towards the Lawrence goal. And pass it over to the far side. Now Notre Dame will drop it back and cross it to center. Big kick towards the far corner. That one settled very nicely by Notre Dame. Going in for the cross. It's deflected. And shot back in. Now rejected again. This time that was going to go over the end line for another Lawrence goal kick. Rotterdale setting up for the kick. And he'll do the same thing with another short pass. That'll be crossed over towards the near side of the field. And big kick right to Notre Dame. Notre Dame will move it to the other side of the field and back to center. Pass up the middle connects, and another pass forward, this time working over towards the near sideline. And that call is going to go against Lawrence. It'll be a free kick for Notre Dame. Argueta setting up to take the kick for Notre Dame. Here's the kick. Header towards the goal, and it's a goal for Notre Dame. Aiden Honish gets the first goal of the game to give the Notre Dame Mighty Irish a 1-0 lead over the Lawrence Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So, Notre Dame now with a 1-0 lead, and Cardinals send the ball way down into the far corner. Sam Bowes rushes down there to grab it, and that's going to be a Notre Dame ball. Notre Dame with a free kick. Here's the kick. And Chase Radeville will come out there and grab that one. Now, ball played over to the far sideline. Pass forward. And a kick forward toward Notre Dame goal is rejected by Notre Dame. And Notre Dame centers the ball. They'll drop it back and send it over to the far sideline. Now they'll back up a little bit. And there's the end of the first half as the Notre Dame Mighty Irish are leading with a score of 1-0 over the Lawrence Cardinals in this year's Mayor's Cup event. Stay tuned for the second half.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Welcome to the second half of the Mayor's Cup game. Lawrence will center the ball to begin the action. Now pass over to the far side of the field. Push through. Silver's going to drop it back. Sargent kicks it forward up the sideline. That one's tipped away by Notre Dame. And Notre Dame will drop it back. Here's a cross. Now, no pressure, so Notre Dame will take their time setting up, and they'll pass it back over to the goalie. Bazidola sends it back out to the fullback. Now that's centered. No one there, so they'll take their time moving it up. Back over to center. Notre Dame taking their time trying to make sure every pass counts. That one got out a little bit ahead. Tipped away by Lawrence, but recovered by Notre Dame. Now Notre Dame crosses it to the middle. Lawrence will clear it. Stopped by Notre Dame. Shot on goal. And Chase Radeville with the save. Radeville will roll it out. Oh, that one goes awry. It's going to be a throw-in for Notre Dame. There's the throw. Notre Dame will center the ball. Now back over to the near sideline. No pressure, but they're having fun kicking it around in the backfield, so they'll continue doing so. Now, Notre Dame passes it up the middle. Lawrence will take it away. Notre Dame recovers. And Lawrence will stop that. And now it's Lawrence on the move. That'll be kicked out of bounds by Notre Dame. Lawrence with the throw-in. There's the throw. Meisel gets past the first defender. That's going to go out of bounds on Notre Dame. Lawrence throw-in. Adamczyk going over to do the throw-in duties. He'll see if he can throw that into scoring position for the Cardinals. Here's the throw. That was going to be headed out by Notre Dame. Now, Lawrence with the stop. Notre Dame will clear the ball over towards the far sideline. Tipped away by Lawrence. Lawrence will send it over to Meisel on the far sideline. Meisel cuts inside, left-footed kick. That one's sent back out towards the sideline by Notre Dame. Now Notre Dame drops the ball back. No challenge. They'll send it over towards the near sideline. Back inside. Over towards center. And over toward the far side of the field. Notre Dame plays it up the sideline. Ball's taken away by Lawrence. Majcut sends it up the line. No one there. That's going to roll over towards the Notre Dame goal. Goalie comes out but does not touch it. It's still going to be a fullback with the ball. Fullback will send it over to center. And now there's a kick up towards the far side of the field. That one gets away. It's going to be a throw-in for Lawrence. There's the throw for Lawrence. Kicked out of bounds by Notre Dame. It'll be another throw-in for Lawrence. Adamczyk setting up for the throw. There's a big throw. And Bazidola comes out and grabs that one before Lawrence can put it in the net. He'll roll it over to one of the fullbacks, play it over towards the near side of the field, back to center. Over to the far side of the field. Back to center. Now Notre Dame will bring it forward a little bit. Pass over towards the near sideline. Wall pass. That's going to go out of bounds on Notre Dame. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. There's the throw. Loose ball. Lawrence will kick it over towards the far side of the field. Meisel keeps it in. Cross is deflected by Notre Dame. They'll kick it over towards the far side. Pass up the line, taken away by Lawrence. Lawrence will play it through. Over to the sideline. Meisel kicks it into the 18. Collins there, can't get to it in time. Notre Dame will clear it, and now it's Notre Dame going on the attack. Notre Dame sends it over to the far side of the field. Loose ball, and Rodeville will grab that one. Rodeville with a kick. He'll send that one up past the midfield. Notre Dame heads it back the other direction. Chip forward. And Lawrence will clear it towards the sideline. Big kick up the sideline by Lawrence. That was going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Notre Dame. There's the throw in. Notre Dame tried to get a shot off there, deflected by Lawrence. Notre Dame will recover the ball. Pass over to the near sideline. Notre Dame dropping back. There's going to be a whistle on the play, and it'll be a free kick for Notre Dame. Miles Ryan setting up for the kick for Notre Dame. Here's the kick. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Lawrence. Rodeville setting up for the kick. There's a kick by Rodeville. He passes it off to the side. Now, pass up the middle. Notre Dame comes in and takes it away. And that's going to bring up a free kick for Notre Dame. Chris Hines will be kicking for Notre Dame. Hines with the kick. Notre Dame gets a shot off, and Rodeville can't get his hands on it. That will roll across the end line, and briefly touched by Rodeville. That will bring up a corner kick for Notre Dame. Buono with the kick. That one's headed out by Lawrence. And Meisel tried to make something happen there. Couldn't keep the ball. Adamczyk centers it. Notre Dame takes possession. That one's stopped by Lawrence. Sent forward to Meisel. He gets the ball through, but no one there. And Bezadola will kick it back out to the fullbacks. Notre Dame plays it up the middle. Now dropping it back into center. Over to the near side of the field. Lawrence will take the ball away. That pass is going to go right to Notre Dame, however. Pass over to the near side of the field. Ball's booted in by Notre Dame. Cleared by Lawrence. That was going to be kicked over the end line by Notre Dame. It'll be goal kick for Lawrence. Rodeville setting up for the goal kick. Here's the kick. That one's going to go out of bounds and turn the ball over to Notre Dame for a throw-in. Notre Dame drops the ball back, now moves it over towards the center of the field. Now pass up the middle. And Notre Dame sends it to the far side of the field. Lawrence gets a hold of the ball for a moment. Notre Dame takes it right back. Kick by Notre Dame is deflected by Lawrence over towards the sideline. That'll be kicked out of bounds. I believe that was off the foot of Lawrence, so it'll be a corner kick for Notre Dame. Pablo Arguedo will take the kick for Notre Dame. Here's a kick. And that will bounce off Lawrence's hand, bring up a free kick for Notre Dame. Rodeville directing the setting up of the wall. Argueta looks like he'll be doing the kick for Notre Dame. Here's, well, almost a kick. There's a kick. And that one's going to go wide of the goal. It'll bring up a goal kick for Lawrence. Rodeville setting up for the kick. And he'll send that one out towards the center line. Notre Dame comes up with it. Stopped by Lawrence. Taken back by Notre Dame. Notre Dame will pass it over to center. Up the middle. And back to the near side of the field. There's a pass up the sideline. That'll be tipped away by Lawrence. And Adamczyk will kick it out, bring up a throw-in for Notre Dame. There's the throw-in. Kicked away by Lawrence. And Notre Dame will kick that one out of bounds. Adamczyk with the throw. That'll be headed further by Notre Dame, who will take the ball and pass it all the way back to Bazidola. Bazidola sends it right back out. Now, big kick up the line by Notre Dame. That'll be kicked out of bounds by Lawrence. Notre Dame throw in. Ryan Watson will do the throw in for Notre Dame. Big kick towards the goal. And no problem for Rotteville. Pass to Lawrence. It's kicked back by Notre Dame. Lawrence returns the favor, and Notre Dame will get the ball and move it over to the center of the field. Steady missed falling out on the field. Got to be uncomfortable playing conditions for Lawrence and Notre Dame. Adamczyk stops the drive towards the goal and kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Notre Dame. There's the throw. Notre Dame moves it over towards the center. Now big kick towards the goal and clean over the goal and over the fence, and that one's long gone. That'll bring up a goal kick for Lawrence. Rotteville setting up once more for the goal kick. Here's a kick by Rotteville. Headed by Notre Dame, settled by Lawrence. And the call will go against Notre Dame this time. It'll be a free kick for Lawrence. There's the kick for Lawrence. Shot on goal. That was deflected. Good play by Noyola to stay after that ball. Adamczyk sends it in there. And Bazidola will grab it. Notre Dame working the ball around. Bazidola tried to get a kickoff, and Lawrence was right in there to stop that. Didn't quite find the net, but it definitely headed the right direction there. I believe that was Sam Bowes that made the rush. Now Notre Dame moving the ball out away from their goal, over towards the near sideline. Now back to Bazidola. He'll send it over to the far side of the field. Notre Dame will advance the ball. Big kick by Notre Dame. Headed the other direction by Lawrence. Loose ball, Lawrence will recover. That'll be taken away by Notre Dame. Now Lawrence will come up with the ball. Silver on the sideline with it. He'll center the ball over to Collins. Collins plays it through. Bowes right at the line. Slips on the wet grass, and that was going to roll out over the end line. Bring up a goal kick for Notre Dame. Notre Dame puts the ball back into play. That one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Notre Dame. Notre Dame brings the ball back. Now cross to the middle of the field. Lawrence tips it away, but it's recovered by Notre Dame. Now Notre Dame bringing it up the far side of the field. Cross in towards the goal, headed out by Lawrence. Notre Dame with a chance. Lawrence gets to it first. That's going to go over the end line and bring up a corner kick for Notre Dame. Aiden Honish with the kick. That was headed out by Lawrence. Turned around, shot in by Notre Dame, but blocked by Lawrence. Here's another cross. That was going to go all the way across and over the other side of the field. Throw in for Lawrence. Lawrence plays it forward on the far sideline. Notre Dame's going to take it away. Now Notre Dame moves the ball into the middle of the field. Back over towards the near side of the field. There's a pass up the sideline. And that one will roll across the end line, bringing up a goal kick for Lawrence. Chase Rodeville setting up for the goal kick. Rodeville with the kick. He'll send that one well out. Headed the other direction by Notre Dame. Kicked out of bounds by Notre Dame. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. Adamczyk with a big throw. That was going to be headed back out of bounds by Notre Dame once more. Be another throw-in for Lawrence. Referee holding play for a moment. Now here's a throw from Adamczyk. Sends that one well down the near sideline. Notre Dame's going to clear it. That'll be a free kick for Lawrence. Looks like Majka will be taking the kick. No, Matchcut stepping away. And Joe Doyne will be doing the kick. And there's a kick inside the 18, headed right back out by Notre Dame. Joe Doyne gets it, he'll kick it back over towards the middle of the field, where Notre Dame will head it out again. Now Lawrence settles the ball, and Notre Dame sends it up, and Rodeville has to come out and grab that one. Rodeville with a big kick. Headed further by Meisel, but Bazidola right there to scoop that one up and hand it off to the fullbacks. Notre Dame plays the ball back along the sideline, now back over to center. That'll be tapped out of bounds by Lawrence. It'll be a throw-in for Notre Dame. That's called out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Lawrence. Collins sends it forward. The pass is picked off by Notre Dame before Meisel can get to it. Cuervas running in there to try and do something, but Notre Dame will clear it. Collins slowed him up for a moment, but Notre Dame still has possession. And Cuervas comes running in to kick that one out. A throw in for Notre Dame. That's going to roll across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Lawrence. Rodeville passes it. And now Lawrence working the passing game a little bit. Send it over to the far side of the field. Right to Notre Dame. Now Notre Dame working the ball in the middle. Play broken up by Lawrence. Notre Dame recovers the ball. Stopped by Lawrence, and now Lawrence recovers the ball. That goes right to Notre Dame. Notre Dame will play it all the way back to Bezidola, who doesn't want it, so he'll pass it right back out again. Header by Adamczyk breaks up that play. Notre Dame recovers the ball. Now here's a cross. That one will be kicked up over the goal by Adamczyk, bringing up another corner kick for Notre Dame. Notre Dame setting up for the corner kick. There's the kick. And no problem for Chase Rodeville as he grabs that one and sends it back out. It's going to go out of bounds on Notre Dame. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. There's the throw-in. Kicked out of bounds by Notre Dame. It'll be another Lawrence throw-in. Sargent with the throw. That one's cleared by Notre Dame. Settled by Collins, who sends it right back in towards the goal. And Bezidola comes out and grabs that one before it can be put in. Lawrence making it a little tougher on Notre Dame, but it eventually goes out of bounds for another throw-in. Notre Dame with the throw. Lawrence comes up with it. Kicked out of bounds by Notre Dame. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. Adamczyk coming forward to do the throw. There's the throw. Meisel tries to head it over towards the goal. That was going to be cleared by Notre Dame, headed right back in by Lawrence. And shot on goal. That one's going to go just a little wide. It'll be a goal kick for Notre Dame. Bezidola setting up for the kick. There's the goal kick. Header by Lawrence goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Notre Dame. Ball taken away by Lawrence. Played in towards the middle, but no one there but Notre Dame. Notre Dame sends it up the far sideline. And that will go over the end line off the foot of Notre Dame for a Lawrence goal kick. Rodeville with the kick. Headed up in the air. Meisel comes away with it. He'll play it back. Sargent. Over to the far side now. Up the line. And Bezidola will come out and scoop that one up. He'll just roll it over to one of the fullbacks. Big kick up the field. And that'll be out of bounds on Notre Dame for a Lawrence throw-in. Adamczyk with the throw-in. Headed in by Collins. That'll be kicked the other direction by Notre Dame. Notre Dame heads it over towards the sideline where Sargent will get a hold of it. He'll pass it up the sidelines. And tackle from behind. Notre Dame takes over possession of the ball. They'll drop it back a little further. And even further. Now, Notre Dame will play it over to the near sideline. Kick towards center. Back out towards the sideline. That was going to be deflected by Lawrence. Notre Dame recovers the ball. They'll play it over towards the sideline. And up the sideline. Sargent clears the ball. That'll go out of bounds for a Notre Dame throw-in. Notre Dame with the throw-in. Shot on goal, and it's in. Notre Dame gets their second goal of the game as James Ferrero puts it in to give Notre Dame a 2-0 lead over the Lawrence Cardinals in the Mayor's Cup game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So Lawrence will center the ball to restart the action. Well, catching up to do here. There's a pass to the far sidelines. Inside. That'll be kicked out of bounds by Notre Dame. It'll be a Lawrence throw-in. Meisel into Bose. Bose puts the shot in towards the goal, but Bezidola is right there to catch it. Now, big clear by Notre Dame. That was going to bounce out of bounds for a Lawrence throw-in. Lawrence with the throw-in. That'll be kicked the other direction by Notre Dame. Pass is picked off by Lawrence. Big kick down the line by Lawrence. Meisel gets to it. Slide tackle by Notre Dame to take it away. And Notre Dame will send it up the line. Stopped by Lawrence. Kick the other direction by Notre Dame. This time Notre Dame's going to get to it first. That's going to go through and out of bounds. I believe that's going to be off the foot of Lawrence to bring up a corner kick for Notre Dame. No, they're saying that was off of Notre Dame. It's Lawrence ball, and Lawrence moves it out very smartly. Pass up the line. Lawrence will drop it back. Now, kicked forward by Lawrence. No one there. Notre Dame will pass it back forward. Stopped by Lawrence. Lawrence over to the far side. And kick in towards the goal. Nola with a shot. Couldn't get it off. Taken away by Collins. Collins with a cross. Oh, Meisel can't get the shot off. Oh, there was another attempt. Sam Bowes went in and tried to clean up with a goal. Good pressure by Lawrence on the Notre Dame goal, and that's going to bring up a corner kick for Lawrence. Here's the kick. Headed towards the goal, headed back out. Now Notre Dame on a breakaway. Rodeville will come out and kick that one out of bounds and give the rest of the team a chance to get down there. That'll bring up a throw-in for Notre Dame. Notre Dame with the throw-in. Ball's going to be taken away by Lawrence. That call goes against Notre Dame. It'll be a free kick for Lawrence. Adamczyk setting up for the kick. Here's the kick. Right to Notre Dame. And they'll kick it out of bounds for another Lawrence throw-in. Adamczyk with the throw. Header by Notre Dame, but settled by Lawrence. Cuervas gets tied up there as the ball gets tipped out of bounds by Notre Dame. Adamczyk with the throw-in. And Bazidola comes out to grab that before Lawrence can put it in the net. Good pressure from Lawrence. Let's see if they can make something happen. Now Notre Dame working the ball on the far side of the field. And that was going to go against Lawrence. It'll be a Notre Dame free kick. Notre Dame will drop it back. Now Bazidola with a big kick over towards the near side of the field. Adamczyk gets there in time to kick it over. But time's going to run out. And that will do it. That's the end of the Mayor's Cup annual game as the Notre Dame Mighty Irish are victorious over the Lawrence Cardinals with a score of 2-1. Thanks to Adam Delapaz for working camera for this game. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.